Hello everyone and welcome to the Remember the Time YouTube Hop brought to you by the design team members of Country Craft Creations. We are going to have 3 full days of free tutorials plus prizes. The hop began on November 26th and it runs through the 28th, and there are 15 design team members participating, and we are all using the exact same paper collection. So you are going to see 15 different projects from the design team members using the Remember the Time paper collection. This is that calendar paper collection. That is exclusive to Country Craft Creations. Can't get your hands on it anywhere else. You have to head over there and get it at www.countrycraftcreations.com. And I suggest that you run and get it before it sells out because it is fantastic. I know I say that about every one of Tammy's paper collections, but this was just incredible. Well, let me show you what I made. So I made a perpetual desk calendar. I'm going to try to bring this up slowly. You can see this is just a box. We've all made boxes before. I have some of these metal Tim Holtz feet and some flowers. This is the Remember the Time. I made it into a little flag. That was the title of the paper collection. You can see I cut out from right there. Yes, I even used the front and the back of the paper. So I chose this gorgeous paper. Look how pretty that is. Isn't it just beautiful? Then I had a lot of trim in my stash, this beautiful black trim. Then I had this beautiful white lacy trim that has a row of bling down the middle. I used that around the top. I was going to put some on the bottom, but it just seemed like it was a little too much. So just to take you quickly, I had some of these red roses in my stash. They're looking a little pinkishy on my screen, but they are definitely a dark red. I have these beautiful little red rose buds and some leaves. And here are some, I forget what these are called. Oh, somebody help me. Cherry blossoms, I think. I put a couple of those there, and then I have a heart locket, a metal heart locket, and I have another little one over here, and there's a teeny tiny one peeking out over there, and I have had this gorgeous key. Let me move that out of the way. I have had that gorgeous key in my stash for forever, and it's just perfect for this paper collection. So this is the view from the top. I think I did that already. Let me set this up for you. So what you do, this sets on your desk, or you can put it on a bookshelf, or you can put it on a coffee table. I plan to put this on my work desk downstairs. So what it is there are a series of tags. So for the months of the year, I have 6 tags. 1 month is on the front and 1 is on the back. So we have January. I'm going to pull January out. So here's January. I just used some stickers that I had in my stash. These are 1/2-inch stickers that are, I had the alphabet and numbers. I just did JAN for January. Had some beautiful flowers and trims in my stash. This is one of the tags in the paper collection. Then I have this one, says Fascination. This one, Ticket, says Admit 1. And I just thought that was super pretty. You can see what I did here is, for January, you can go in and you can put in numbers the days of the week. I decided not to do that. January is kind of a big... somewhat of a big month for us and my family. My dad's birthday was the 20th, mine's the 21st, and then I have a brother. His birthday is on the 23rd. So I just kind of wrote those little notes to remind me and put these little tags in here, and I plan to journal something that happens, excuse me, in the month of January. And then just put that right back in here. And then, I guess I can show you. I'll show you February next. I get so excited. All right, so this is February. Look at the beautiful purple and reds. Is that just not stunning? So again, just a little bit of that lace and then a nice little rose. I put FEB for Feb, and here I just use a little tag. And then I use that carnival ticket. It says, "Will you be mine?" Turned it into a little pocket. And then this is a little paper clip that I had in my stash. It's it comes without, without anything on it. All you get is the clip, and it has some foam tape, adhesive tape. And I just cut one of the tags from the paper collection, and then I used a 2-inch scallop punch, turned it into a cute little paper clip, and just stick that right on there. So, and that's August on the back. You see how beautiful that is? It's just incredible. So, I guess I'll show you. Here's March. Again, a pretty big month in my family. My mother's birthday was the 9th. I have a nephew that's the 15th. I have a sister that's the 25th. I can't think of anybody else right now. But anyway, so this is one of the cut-aparts. It says, "Find happiness in rainbows." And then I love the daffodils. And I put a little note on here. March 9th would have been my mother's 82nd birthday. And look at this little girl. How sweet is she? Just turned her into a little tag. And then this is just one of the little pieces of trim that's on the paper. So that's March. Here is April. Whoops. Again, it's my little sister's birthday. So, again, some trim and things from my stash. New beginnings. Made a little tag. And then admit one. Here's May, another big month in my family. Lots of birthdays, brother and sister, or sister and brother-in-law anniversary. Look at that. This is a piece of trim, this butterfly lace that I have. It's just gorgeous, and it fit perfectly with the blues. And here is June. Again, so I had this enamel flower with the bling on it. I just took the cut apart, I folded it over, made a little pocket, and here is where I took the June carnival ticket, stuck that in there. How pretty is that? Then I took the cute little kitten, made it into a little tag. So that's June. Okay, let's see. July. Have some of this, I think this is called Swiss Dot ribbon. I know Tammy used to have this in her store. I think she still does. It's in a gorgeous navy blue. Love the little boy and the girl. Again, July. One of the tickets, one of the tags, and the admit one carnival ticket. That's July. I think I showed you August. September, kept it really simple. I just thought the purple and the pink and the blue was just so pretty. Plus, I don't think we have anything in our family going on in September. October, this is the month everybody loves. No birth dates that I can remember. No pressure, but I don't think so. Oh yeah, oh geez, how could I forget? I do have a nephew that has a birthday in October. I just had some of these gorgeous orange color flowers, roses. That sweet girl. I have glue strands everywhere. Took another piece of the trim from the tag sheet, made it into a little pocket, and this says it's all just a bunch of hocus pocus. Then here is the October ticket. And then I took that cute little girl with the spider web, turned her into a little tag. So that's October. November, another big month in our family. I love this trim. I don't know if you can really see it. It's it looks like white jelly beans on the trim. I love the little boy riding the turkey. I thought he was so cute. So I took a piece of that trim, made it into a little angle pocket. The tag says Thanksgiving. Again, I made another little paper clip. Just slide that on there. And then I have the turkey. And then probably my favorite month of the year is December. So I made these poinsettias from an SVG file that I have. I just shrunk them down, added some pearls. Obviously we have Christmas in December. We have my sister's birthday. We have, what else do we have? I think that's it. But I took a piece of the trim, put in some, it's not really pom-pom trim, but it doesn't dangle. Well, I guess it does dangle a little bit. But it's really velvety. I love it. So I took the December tag, put that there. The ticket says Happy Holidays. Oh, look how pretty that is. And then I had that scallop punch. I cut I punched out a 2-inch scallop punch and just glued the little circle tag on there. And so those are the months of the year. That's how I chose to decorate them. The days of the week, I'll just go through really quickly. Actually, these two don't belong in there. So here is Monday. Here's Tuesday. Here's Wednesday. Thursday. Where is Friday? Friday. Uh-oh. Friday. I just think it's gorgeous, and I've had these cabochon-y type embellishments for so long, but they just fit so perfectly. So that's Friday. Here is Saturday and Sunday. Okay, so let's put that back together really quick. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. All right, and then we have the numbers for the days. So on the left-hand side, we have 0, 1, 2, and 3. Then over here we have 1. Oops, I got out of order. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then that goes up through 9. So the idea is you have, this is the first, this is the second, this is the third, right? You get the idea? So then you turn this, then you have the 11th, then you have the 21st, and the 31st. Okay? So then those sit inside the box right in front of the days of the week. So kind of hang those in there. So what you have is a calendar that says Monday, January 1st, or 15th, or 25th, or 31st, or whatever. So, and it all sits in this gorgeous box. And you can set it on the desk, you can put it on the counter, you can put it on the bookshelf, on a mantle, wherever you need a calendar. And it's just beautiful to look at. So let's get started. Let me set this aside and let me get all the information for you. Actually, let me just say first before we go, you will find a link to each one of the designers' YouTube channel down below in the description, as well as the rules for how you enter to win the prizes. There, from what I understand, there are 5 $25 Country Craft Creation gift certificates. I'm pretty sure that's the case, that are up for grabs. You have to be 18 or older, and in the United States only, I believe. So yeah, and I believe you have to like, comment, and subscribe to be eligible to win the prizes. So definitely check out the description, as you know, you'll find all that information, as well as who's up, whose project's up after mine, and the rest of the schedule for the other 2 days. And I think that's it. So let me set all this aside and we will get started on making this box. Okay, so here's what we're going to need to put together our project. So for the box itself, you're going to want 5 pieces. I used a medium weight chipboard, 5 pieces at 4.5 by 4.5. Then for the days of the week, you know, Sunday through Saturday, I used a lightweight chipboard, and I cut 6 of them, and they are 4.25 by 5.5. For the months of the year, again, I cut 6 pieces of lightweight chipboard, and they are 4.25 by 6.5. And then for the numbers of the day of the week, I cut 5 pieces that are 2 by 5 1/8. And again, there's 5 pieces, but some of these are going to have 2, some of these will have 4 numbers. You'll see when we get to putting them actually together. And then to actually construct the box, my suggestion, you may have a certain a different way, but I like to cut what years ago I learned were called construction strips, whatever you want to call them. I just cut a piece of 8.5 by 11. I use craft color cardstock. As you can see, the color is a bit lighter than my chipboard. Craft is a different color everywhere you go. But I cut a bunch of pieces of 1 inch by 11 inch strips, and then I scored them down the middle at 1/2 inch on the short side. You can use glue, but I'm using score tape here. And then what I do is take the box and then cut this down, because this is how we're going to put the box together, and I'll show you that in a minute. So let's set these other ones aside. We will come back to the days, the months, and the numbers in just a second. So what I like to do is set out decide which one of these you want to be the bottom, because, oh, we'll do it this way. I don't know, they're all the same size. So I like to set it out, you know, put it together like that. So I'm going to use this one as my bottom, and I'll move these out of the way for now. So what we need to do is, oops, here it is, pick up the wrong one. So here is your construction strip, and as I said, I scored it down the middle, added some score tape. I tried to do as much of this off camera as I could. And then you just fold it in half and miter your corners, which is going to remove the bulkiness when you try to put the sides together. So I'm going to remove the score tape off of one side. And then just fold it. I don't know, I always work upside down. I know I'm different. And then I just line up the fold of the construction strip with the fold of the chipboard, and there's the hangover is going to go on the outside. Okay, so let's do that 3 more times. Just lining it up without going over the edge of the chipboard, because then your box will it'll still look good. Nobody will know, but it'll feel a little bit wonky to you, and I don't like wonky. Okay. One more. Oh, I didn't even consider the glitter in my nails is actually making my camera go nuts. I apologize for that. Ugh. Okay, here we go. So you should end up with something that looks like that. I'm just going to give it a good burnish to make sure it sticks down well. And you can see it will all fold over. Okay. So then, next step, take one of your sides. And I want to make sure you line up. I don't know if you can see it, but you want to make sure you line up the sides of your chipboard. Butt it right up against the next one, the bottom piece. And then put down your remove the backer of your score tape and then just set it down. As you can see, this side is going to pop up. Okay, now let's move over to this side. Let's do the same thing. Line it up edge to edge, butt it up against the one next to it. Okay, and we're just going to keep going around. And hopefully it stays nice and square. Oh, what did I do? I didn't have to do that. Dang it. Don't do as I do. Oh, for goodness sake. Take it off of here. Thick squirrel. Okay. Go. One more. And I know that we, as a group, Country Craft Creations, we have put together many, many boxes. This is really nothing any different. So let's line that up. Let's give those a good burnish. Okay, and as you can see, all your boxes will come up. Or, sorry, all your sides will come up. And we'll form the box. Okay, so now we're going to actually add some construction strips to actually form the box again. So we're just going to do the same thing. We're going to pick an edge, pick a side to start on. No particular, no side is more important than the other to start on. So I'm just going to pick this one. And then I will need another one on this side. Okay, so what will happen is this side on this is my right, will come up. This construction strip will attach to this side. This one over here will hold up this side, right? So then we're going to actually go across from that one. We're going to come over here. Again, you could do this any way you want to. If you want to do the opposite too, it really doesn't matter. Just as long as two of your sides have two construction strips on it. I'm going to put one there. Hope you guys are really enjoying all the projects in the hop. This is always a lot of fun. I try to get my project done as early as possible so that I could get ready and make all the other projects, all of our fantastic designers. So much fun. Okay, so now all we're going to do, pick a side, any side. We are going to remove the backer. Bring up, ooh, wow, that's close. Bring up your chipboard side. Line it up as close as you can. And we have the beginnings of our box. Okay, we might as well go around the circle this way. Bring it up. And match it up. And then I know you can't see what I'm doing inside here. I'm just taking my bone folder and burnishing down the construction strip. Same thing here. Line up the box. Then we have one more side, which is a little hard to see. And we'll take the backer off. Last one. And our box is done. See? Perfect. And that's 9 minutes, and I chatted through, I don't know, most of it. So there's our box. And as you can see, then what will happen next is the numbers of the days will go here. Then the actual days of the week will come in behind it. And then the months, I know it doesn't look like, it looks like the box is huge at this point, but once you start decorating the pages, and I'm actually going to put a little bit of a riser for the other two, and I will show you that. I'm not sure if I want that, but anyway, so you get the idea of what's going to happen here. So that is how we put together the box. Next, we're going to go ahead and decorate. I guess we'll start with the numbers. We'll put our pattern papers on, and then we'll decorate. So yeah, I'll be right back. Okay, so I went ahead, so I decided to start with my months. So this is the chipboard that is 4 1/4 by 6 1/2. So I went ahead and I went into the pattern paper, and so we have one sheet that looks something like this for each month of the year. So what I did is I just went and I cut out the calendar part, and for instance, January looks like this, and that's the back. But we're not going to see the back on our project. So I went and I cut out all the months, 12 months. And I made the decision to go ahead and use the Deco, is that what it's called? Yeah, the Deco, We Are Memory Keepers Crocodile, the corner chomper. The one I have, I know they changed up some of the combinations, but I have the original one that was Deco and stub. Deco is probably one of my favorite styles, if you want to call it that. So I went ahead and I chomped all the corners. I left 2 so that I could show you. Make sure I'm on the right one. Just go ahead, line them up, and you can actually cut 3 at a time, or more if you're stronger, depending on the paper you use, the weight of the paper. So I just went ahead and cut those, and I am going to ink the edges. So I'm leaving your video playing. You want to hear me babble? For as long as it takes to ink on my edges, and then we will glue them down and move forward. Okay, so as you can see, they are all inked. And so now what we need to do, we'll just start with January. We're going to put January on our piece of chipboard. Where are my other pieces? Here we go. And we will glue them all down, flip them over, glue the rest of the months down, and move on to the next section. So here is what I just finished up. I added all the months to the months chipboard. So I did January through June on the front, and on the backs it's July through December. So yeah, I really liked the craft color chipboard with this paper collection, but any color would work. I mean, they sell white. I'm not sure that if Tammy has it in her store. I know that she has the craft, obviously. I think she has black from time to time, but I'm not sure about the white. You can just check out www.countrycraftcreations.com and see if she has that there. Or you can also cover your chipboard with some solid color white or black or whatever color you want cardstock. But I thought with the vintagey type feel, I thought the craft looked really good. So my next step is to cover the days of the week. As I mentioned, I'm doing Sunday through Saturday or Monday through Sunday. So my plan is with the paper collection, we get the one page with the calendars and all the tags and stuff on it, and then we get these pages here. I just think that's just gorgeous. So I am going to go and go through this and decide, you know, which images I want to put on my chipboard. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I will come back. As soon as I finish that. So this is what the fronts are going to look like. Beautiful, aren't they just gorgeous? And then what we're going to end up doing is, if you have some stickers that are numbers, you could put a 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But I will show you that when we get to that part. I'm just covering everything right now with the chipboard, and this is what the backs all look like. Okay. I don't have them in any particular order yet. You know, I'll put that together as I go. So I'm going to go ahead and do the same. I'm going to glue down the days of the week to the chipboard. And same thing, if you have some stickers, I find that 1/2-inch stickers work really well. But what I'm actually going to do is use my scan and cut machine, and I am going to cut out 1/2-inch letters for, you know, MON for Monday, TUES, the abbreviations for the days of the week. What you could also do is if you have a stamp, which I think I actually have stamps that have the days of the week on them. You could stamp them on a piece of cream color or craft color or white cardstock or whatever, and then just kind of cut them out in like a banner shape. And again, we will get to that, but we just want to work on this step here. And I'm just going to go ahead and speed this up, and you can watch it or just go ahead and skip forward. Ooh. All right, so there we go. These are all, whoops. Again, these are, oops, whoops. Dropped my glue right on my keyboard. Sorry about that. So these are for the days of the week. I think it goes that way. Aren't they just so luscious? The colors are just incredible. So that's the fronts. Again, I don't know which day will be Sunday, which day will be Wednesday, whatever. But those are the fronts. These are the backs. Just gorgeous. I just love them all. So, and then what I will do, again, with my scan and cut, I will cut out MON for Monday. So I'll go Monday, again, maybe in this order, maybe not, but Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then turn them around, and then I'll pick one of them for Sunday. So the intent is when you have one of these, what is this called? Perpetual calendars. Now again, it looks like, you're like, what the heck are you doing? It's so big. The intent is to decorate these, make them super frilly, not frilly, but, you know, decorate them. I decorate them with laces, and I use chipboards and all kind of fun stuff, and kind of personalize it. Like, for instance, for myself, for January, my birthday's in January. My father's birthday was in January. There may be something, like I might go along, and whatever day is the 1st of January, I might just write the little numbers in, but you don't necessarily have to. Okay, sorry about that. Nobody bothers me all day until I want to turn on my camera. Anyway, so the intent, as I was saying, is to kind of personalize this. So if, like, for instance, my birthday's in January, I could put some sort of a little note in here saying my birthday or my dad's birthday, or you know, February, March is my godson nephew's birthday, you know, so that type of thing. And then I have my sister, and then, you know, a couple of nephews, and, you know what I mean? You kind of personalize it, and I will go along, and after I finish it up, I will show you. But I do want to show you one other thing. So, this is the box that we made earlier. So I think I decided that I'm going to go with this pattern as the outside of my box. And you don't necessarily have to line the inside, but I don't like, you can see the construction strips in there. Oh, and I got some fraying here on the chipboard. So I'm just going to, I'm going to have to cut that one down, but I'm going to go ahead and use that green, this gorgeous green paper. I'm going to glue that in there. As you can see, I'm surprised it's standing up and not falling over. Okay. So that will be, it'll line the inside of the box, just kind of cleans it up a little. You can, or you can also use, you know, craft colored cardstock, or you can use cream or white or whatever. But again, I'm going to use this on the outside, and then I'm going to pretty it up. I have some ideas. I'm going to use some flowers. I'm going to use some of the tags and things that are in the paper collection. All right, so change of plans. So what I decided to do, I was going through my stash, and I actually found these stickers. As I mentioned, it's been a few years since I made one of these, but I know I got these at either Joann's or Michael's, and this is Mrs. Grossman's. You can probably pretty much find any half-inch sticker. So what this is I actually have a few. You can see I've used a couple. But it's actually, it's going to go a lot quicker to use these stickers. But again, you know, if you have a Cricut or if you have a scan and cut, you can cut them out yourself and then glue them on. But just for, to make it a little bit easier, I just am going to go ahead and use the stickers. So again, we're on the numbers. So, you know, the numbers on the calendar start with either 0, 1, 2, or 3, right? So on the left side of the box, so for instance, January 1, it's going to be a 0, and then over here will be a 1, so that's the 1st of January, or whatever month, right? But what we need to do is have the first digit in the number. So I actually keep 2 of these tags on the left-hand side, and those numbers would be 0, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, it'll make sense in a minute. Let me show you. And then the rest of the tags are going to be on the right-hand side for the remaining digits. So we need a number 1. Let's find us a number 1. So I just come in here. What? Don't stick, don't stick. And just eyeball it and center it. I mean, you can get out a ruler. You can be all fancy if you want. There we go. I'm just putting it in the middle. So there's number 1. Number 2. I love this one right here, though. Oh my goodness, it's like an Irish some kind of story or something. I just love the rust color and the green. Gorgeous. Whoop. Stick it down right in the center, right at the top. That's number 2. I'm going to go back and grab this number 3. Okay, so we have 1, 2, and 3. Put those in order. I'm going to flip them over. On the back of 1, 1, 2, 3. I'm going to put 4 here. see if I have any of those. Nope, I'm out. 4. Come on. Everything wants to stick to my fingernail. 4. Oops, a little too high. It's a little bit crooked, but I'm not going to stress about that one. 5. Whoops, come on. 6. So there's 4, 5, and 6. Okay. So, oops. Whoopsie. 1, 2, and 3. Then the back has 4, 5, and 6. And now we need, what's the best way to do this one? We will go 7, 8, and 9. Cute. And then we need another 0. So let's decide. Somebody tell me, which one do we want the 0? I think we'll put the 0 on this one because there are no words or anything. It's not directional, so to speak. Okay. So there we go. So when you're not using the number on the opposite side, it's not really seen. So let's look at that again. 1, 2, and 3. All right, so in our box, you're going to see 0, 1. So this is the first of the month. Number 2 is the second. You get the idea, right? Number 3 is the third. So then the next day you will flip it to the 4th, and then the 5th, and then the 6th, and so on. And then the 16th, the 26th, well, there is no 36th, sorry. So the 30th, and now I'm lost. I don't know where my 1 is. 30th, and the 31st. So that's why I keep 2 on the left-hand side for the first digit in the day of the month, and then I put the rest on the right-hand side. Okay, that's fun, right? I'm sure there's some scientific way you're supposed to do it, but I just don't care. All right, so next, and I'm just using my grid mat to make sure this is lined up straight, which I still get a crooked anyway. Let me see, I'm going to grab some tweezers for this one. All right, so I am going to use M-O-N for Monday, and I'm just going to go with, I'm going to take the O first because that's in the middle. That's in the middle. Hope you can see that. And I'm just going to eyeball it. Try to find the middle towards the top and put down the M or the O. And the M. And the N. So for Monday. How cute is that? It's very, very simple. So that's Monday. We'll put that back in your box. I find it's easiest to put it back in the box like this and then take out the next one because I usually get it all whacked out. I'm sure you're smarter than me. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the way this one goes. Then I line that one up. So TU. Tuesday would be TU. I'm just going to go with the E. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see. Let's try. Put the E here. As you can tell, I am just winging this. I'm not getting fancy. It's handmade. I'm not going to stress over it because I made the first one of these I ever made. Oh my goodness, I was so stressed out. The letters, oh no, the letters are going to be crooked. Yeah, it's just not worth it. So I need a U. Uh-oh, I hope I didn't use up all my U's. Okay. T, let's grab a T. So there is 2's for Tuesday. Okay, I'm not going to show you all these. I'm not going to bore you with that, but I do want to show you. So here's January. I debated just using this for the January, but it would have to be too tall, and I would have, I didn't want to cut it up because I love it the way it is. So let me grab the A. Excuse me. Since the A is the second digit, so that would be in the center. Ish. Here's the J. And another N. Okay, so you see the way it's going to look would be, oops, now this is a little off because it's tilted, but once it gets decorated, it'll fill up the space. So this is Monday, January 1st. Isn't that awesome? It's just so easy to put together. And then, yeah, people love these. I love them. So I'm going to keep going. I'm going to put all the stickers on, and then I'm going to decorate and add some feet. And I decided I'm going to go with the Tim Holtz, these gorgeous feet. What do they call these feet? They're foundations. I don't know. Foundations. We're going to call them feet. So, yeah, these are the metal feet. They're actually pretty heavy. So I just think that's going to look really good on the box. And I'm going to put some lace on it and a bunch of trim and bling. And I'm going to use up a lot of these the tags that are included in the paper collection. And then I will be back and we'll do a final review of the project. Thanks for stopping by my channel today and taking